to our game, which is ready.
Ready. So in the bottom right-handed corner, representing Team StarCraft Ascension and playing the yellow Protoss is Ire.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of this Newkirk Precinct map, the Terran with 2 wins under his belt so far from Root Gaming playing for Ymcmb, it is Masa, the Terran. So, as I said, I would like to see TVP in this situation with SCA losing 3 games in a row now. I believe 3 games in a row? 2. So Masa coming out, taking down 2 opponents. I think Protoss is a good choice for them. We'll see what Ire can get done here. Lots of cool things that can be done. I am a Protoss player, so I'm a little bit...
just a little biased.
Just a little biased. I have things that I would like to see Ire do. On this map we've seen... But, players are scouting for it so much now. Down here in this proxy location, you can put down the proxy Stargate, which is really strong. But I'd say on this map, you can almost just put it in your base, and it only takes about 5 to 10 more seconds to get there. But, nevertheless, when you're playing at Grandmaster level, those 5 seconds make a big difference.
They certainly do. As if a turret has been started but not quite finished, if you get in there 5 seconds beforehand, you can still kill that SCV. And
how many times have we seen an Oracle come in when a turret is started and the Oracle take out the SCV building the turret and then proceed to kill 10 SCVs?
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen it, I might be able to buy a candy bar.
Where? I don't know any candy bars that are $1 in this county.
Oh, really?
But nevertheless, it is online. What about the shipping? Oh, you got Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, right? They let you buy one, right? They'll just ship it to you.
As long as it's sold by and shipped by Amazon.
Right. Masa taking a command center right away here. There's right before his barracks even.
Yeah, it looks like expecting proxy Oracle is our prediction in chat from 3-step SC.
And that may be a correct prediction, as there is a pylon going up in a very...
This is going to be a proxy Twilight Council, my friend.
That is likely too, as it's not forward.
I was going to say a proxy Oracle back here would be not so productive.
Well, it would be hidden at least.
It would be hidden. So as soon as this cybernetics core finishes, but we've seen multiple plays from this. So we've seen proxy DTs or proxy Blink, and honestly, Blink against Terran on this map, especially, that's a very strong play. Also,
it can be, but we've seen some great holds by Terran against Blink. We even saw some in that highlight reel that we showed. Some really great defense against just that type of aggression. So, I think it was actually no, it wasn't on this map. It was on a different map.
But the thing is, playing at this level, Root. Masa, a very good player. Ire, I would say, pretty darn equally good player. When Masa's going to come in here and he's going to scout, he's going to see that there's only one pylon.
Yep, and he's going to know right away that means something fishy's going on. And that Stalker does come out, but it walks right by that SCV, so the SCV is going to see what it came in to see, which is not seeing that pylon.
Yeah, but when you do when you do come in and see one pylon, honestly, there's so many proxy options as Protoss these days that really doesn't help you prepare for anything.
It is going to be Blink that we're going to see.
Yeah.
So factory immediately being put down.
Bunker coming down at the front. Honestly, I probably would expect a turret to go down right by the bunker to prevent the DTs from coming in. As DTs, Blink, or Stargate are the options that he would have at his disposal. A probe and Stalker moving around all the common proxy locations for Terran. I remember one game, I can't remember who it was, but did 2 or 3 barracks proxy right out there, and that was a pretty easy peasy game as well.
Yeah, those proxy barracks can be rough if you don't scout them in time, and even when you do in some cases.
But there's nothing in this bunker. He's going to move up the Stalker. If he would have put those 3 hits on that SCV, he might have been able to take it out, but no, he did put 3 hits down on that bunker, which isn't all that fruitful. But pylon coming down now, so he's going to be warping in Stalkers. Gosh, I feel so in my element with Protoss now.
And this is going to be interesting. The Mothership Core is not... Where is that little guy?
That's right.
Now it's
popped out about 5
5
seconds ago, but Mothership Core is so imperative. That's one of the coolest things that I, as a Protoss player, loved in Heart of the Swarm was the Mothership Core, because it really made Blink so much more viable, because you don't have to go robo to be able to blink in.
So now Masa, having seen the 2 Stalkers, seeing the pylon out in the front, knows that this is going to be Blink, and so he's building a bunker back in his base. He's going to put a mine down, and so this is going to be a little bit difficult for Iyer here. He's going to walk into a lot of aggression here.
Yeah, there is one mine here. And he's going to get a big hit. It
takes down one goes down. Great time warp, though.
Yeah. Stalker's excellent against Marines. I mean, you can get a lot of damage done here with Marines, especially as Blink cools down, so he's going to get a lot of damage done. Very good play by Iyer here. Yeah, so now what's is he going to keep warping in Stalkers? Either one more Stalker comes in, or is he going to tech out of this?
Oh, he's absolutely going to keep pushing this. I think he feels really good about what he was able to accomplish right there. He's going to try and take down this supply depot so he can just kind of run in as he wills.
Honestly, if he takes out that supply depot right now, that's going to be a big problem for Masa because he won't be able to reinforce. But that bunker now still only lost one Stalker, I think.
I think 2.
Oh, but that mine, where did the mine go?
Where did the mine go?
I don't want to look away to find it. But there's a siege tank out now, so that's going to be an issue as...
That mine is actually boosting into the mineral line of Iyer, and it drops.
Oh, Gallegation. 2. Oh my gosh, only 2 workers killed. That was not the best. Oh, but now all the Stalkers in the back of Masa's base. This is going to be a big issue for Masa. Now he pulls all his...
Everything's pulled now.
Yeah, does he have enough for a time warp though? It looks like he almost does. He's getting there, but the mothership core is going to go down.
Oh, that's a huge loss. He absolutely needed that for vision. He needed that for the time warp. He needed that for all sorts of things.
But he hasn't lost that many Stalkers still, so he is going to be able to continue to get more damage done. But this mine is on cooldown and kills 3 probes this time. So, but oh my gosh, so many SCVs dying here. Marine's going to pile into this bunker.
Oh, does get that tank. Did you see that?
Yep.
But another tank is sieging up now, and that is going to mark the slow decline in the effectiveness of this push.
I mean, Masa has invested in a command center that he can't do anything with. Look at the energy on that. He hasn't even landed it to be able to... Oh, but now he's going to get this bunker down. Great kill.
And blinks forward. Oh, he gets the tank! And now it's so many more kills. He is losing a lot of Stalkers here, though. I don't know.
The Marine count is growing for Masa.
He's got to be really careful, but these Marines are continuing to push forward.
Look at that control. So many Stalkers in the red and orange. I mean, he's saved those just by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, but his production is dwindling as he still has not dealt with this mine and continues to lose probes. He's not making more probes behind this.
Now it's 17 but Iyer still has more worker kills than Masa, but...
Ooh, that was a big one.
Yeah. Oh, that's just like pain.
It does hurt. So now Zealots and Sentries zoning in to help with this, and there goes
great. Wow, he's going to load up and boost out. Oh, but if he could snipe that medevac, no, but he's got to pull back.
And that was a great boost.
Bunker there doing a lot of damage to the Stalkers. Another supply depot goes down, but he's still not supply blocked, but that's because he doesn't have very much.
Yeah, and this is just a very close game right now. Masa again pulling SCVs, trying to deal with this blinking back, but you know, Iyer's supply continues to dwindle. He's down to 17 food now, and his economy is just ravaged by this mine.
Yeah, I think Iyer is going to be in a bad spot here, and you know, honestly, he can't do anything against this mine. It's the big downside of doing this. But that Zealot taking up some hits, now he's going to blink in, but is he going to get the kill? That's going to be GG.
Yeah.
So SCA obviously experiencing some frustration here as Masa is going to be just handing them the cake, it seems like.
Yeah, that is the 3rd game in a row that he has won for his team, and so that puts the score at 4-2.
Yep, so this is going to be a match point in favor of Ymcmb right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that was a really good play by Iyer, I think, but you know, he needed to tech out of it. I mean, he got some damage done. I think if he would have done 2 blinks in and then just kind of went back, put down a robo, and I mean, he did have that mine, so I mean, it's like, what can you do?
It's definitely a difficult situation. You really have to be careful with going against those mines, and frankly, you know, he just kind of ignored the mine. I'm sure that he knew that it was there, but what are you going to do when you've got that kind of tech? You're not really capable of detecting it. You're not capable of removing it when you're trying to push so heavily to try and instigate an early GG. But Masa was not deterred by the incoming forces. He was able to pull his SCVs and do just a lot of damage to those Stalkers. Slow but sure damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you consider too, I mean, the fact that he had the wherewithal to say, okay, I'm under heavy pressure by these blink Stalkers. I'm going to have a hard time defending this, so I'm going to take the one thing that can really help me defend this and go take it to his base.
And clearly that was the right decision, as it did shut down the economy of Iyer and therefore slowly bled out that push.
Yeah, I think Iyer just got a little bit too aggressive a couple times with those stalkers, getting into some bad positions. I mean, if you consider every time he blunk in, I mean, he did great control. I mean, saved a lot of stalkers, but you know, you lose one here, lose one there, and eventually you've got a lot of bunkers full of Marines to go up against. So it was a bit rough, but now looking back at